We also seem to know, based on public reporting, that there are outside elements involved in trying to make this more violent.
Israel does see the protesters' protest, the anger of the Iranian public as a strategic asset.
There are no strong states in the region. That's what they want.
Breaking up into militias, into civil war, would be a sinkhole that would entangle all of these governments.
Would we see revenge attacks, or would the Iranians just roll over and accept it like they accepted Soleimani? US President Donald Trump may finally take severe action against the reckless killing of peaceful protesters. Of course, I don't mean the killings in his own country by ICE and Border Patrol in Minneapolis. I mean the Iranian government's killing of perhaps thousands and thousands of demonstrators whose protests were initially sparked by clear outrage over rampant inflation and an autocratic government, but are also believed to have since been infiltrated by foreign elements too. The protests appear to have mostly subsided for now, but horrific details still continue to emerge from Iran, including bodies piled up at morgues, victims as young as 12, and injured protesters being detained at hospitals. Tensions between the US and Iran have only escalated after a US Navy fleet arrived in the Middle East this week, with Trump declaring on Wednesday that his, quote, massive armada is ready, willing, and able to rapidly fulfill its mission with speed and violence if Iran does not come to the negotiating table. Iran has said that they are ready for dialogue, but that if pushed, they will, quote, respond like never before. Here to help us understand what's at stake is US Middle East expert, former US State Department advisor, and author of several books, including Iran's Grand Strategy, A Political History, Professor Vali Nasser. Vali, thanks so much for coming back on the show.
Thank you.
So, a lot going on, a lot to talk about. These protesters, let's start with the protests themselves before we get to Trump. They've been contained, quote unquote. But if the testimonies, the videos that have been verified by, among others, Amnesty International, the New York Times, are there to be believed, they have been contained at huge human cost. Thousands killed in the space of a few days. Is the Iranian government, is the supreme leadership